Chapter 5. Self-centeredness. One of the most powerful things that can make room for the Jezebel spirit to grow in a person's heart is self-centeredness. Self-centeredness, as opposed to Christ-centeredness, creates in a person a spirit of pride, from which comes an unteachable spirit, a spirit of control, judgmental spirit, and a rebellious spirit. When you meet a person with either of these spirits, look for the others. They will be there. The most obvious one that you have spiritually discerned through the gift of discerning of spirits may overshadow the others, but upon close observation, you will see them all in operation. When a person becomes self-centered to the point of pride and begins to manifest these spirits, it opens up the door for the Jezebel and Ahab spirit, who always bring their idols along with them. With idols always comes sexual immorality, which brings about an abandonment of oneself to fleshly pleasures, drawing the person even farther away from God. The Jezebel spirit will then attempt to play prophet, prophetess by its familiar spirits, and really loves a true prophetic gift as long as it edifies, exhorts, and comforts. But when a true prophet of God, who has been anointed by God to speak the judgment of God, comes along and exposes this spirit, it attempts to destroy the prophet by destroying their character, destroying their credibility as a prophetic minister, destroying the conscience of the prophet. Then the prophet can't differentiate between right and wrong, good and evil, blessing and cursing, or the voice of God and the voice of Satan. When a prophet's character and credibility are destroyed, then the conscience is ripe for destruction. The prophet is then of no use to God or to themselves. At that point, Jezebel then declares that true prophet of God that it is attempting to destroy to be a false prophet. Many in the church will agree, because they believe the lies about the prophet's character and credibility as a prophetic minister. The prophet, him or herself, then will begin to doubt their own character and credibility, and the inception of the destruction of his or her conscience is established, and, without proper prayer and counseling, will continue until the conscience is thoroughly destroyed. The Jezebel spirit thus establishes itself as a true prophet of God who exposed the false prophet, and draws the engrossed adoration of its followers even further into the slime pit of hell. That's why discerning of spirits is of such great importance in this day and hour. We will establish the usage of that Holy Spirit gift firmly in our lives by continually remaining and abiding in the presence of the Father.